birth of sumo. Sumo is one of the traditional sports that developed from man's fighting instincts in comparisons and contests of strength. Its origins may also be seen in the demonstrations of physical power described in the ancient text, the Chronicles of Japan. During the Sengoku Warring States period, sumo was actively practiced as training for samurai combat, and then, over centuries, gradually regulated, refined, and stylized to become a traditional culture unique to Japan. Additionally, sumo was often used in Shinto ceremonies, such as foretelling the year's agricultural harvest. And many elements of these rituals continue in the ring and the actions of wrestlers, known as rikshi, to this day. Regarding the different colors of the giant tassels that hang from the four corners of the suspended or floating roof. The order from the east-left side is blue-green, red, white, and black. If there is no hanging roof and tassels cannot be hung, 4 pillars may be used. The tassels represent the 4 cardinal directions, the 4 mythological beasts that protect them, and the 4 seasons. This is based on the 4 guardians of Chinese legend. Rituals before entering the ring. Kiyome-jio, purifying salt. In the Yamato, Nara, and Heian periods, sumo was a Shinto ritual foretelling a bumper crop and good fishing. The custom of sprinkling salt on the ring, or dohyo, grew from it being used to cleanse sacred ground. Chikara-mizu, Chikaragami. Chikara-mizu, literally power water, is the clean water given by other wrestlers to rikshi when they rise to the ring, used to purify themselves before they enter the sacred dohyo. In principle, it is only for those in the higher ranks of juryo and above. Chikaragami, power paper, is a sheet for calligraphy cut in half and moistened with water, used by wrestlers who have risen to the ring to wipe their bodies and mouths. It is also called keppatsu, or hairdressing paper, because it can be used to retie the wrestler's hair if it has been loosened on the ring. Shiko. When rikshi enter the dohyo, they perform a preparatory exercise of leg stomping. In the shiko, which is also a practice method to strengthen the waist, knees, ankles, and toes, first hold both legs open to the left and right. Then, in turn, raise each one high. At that time, with a hand on the knee, stamp powerfully down on the ground. This is also known as chikara ashi, literally strong legs. Knees should be open straight to either side, and feet should be lifted up directly from their position on the ground. The rear should not be pushed back, and the upper body must be straight from the waist up when stamping down. This can also be seen as an action to trample any evil spirits emerging from the soil of the ring. Sonkyo. A sign of respect, This is the posture in which wrestlers sit and face each other behind the white dividing lines between them. On tiptoes, with buttocks over raised heels, squat down with knees open and a straight back. This pose displays deference to the opponent while testing daily training and skills. Chirichozu. In the Sonkyo position, rub, clap, and then spread both hands wide, turning the palms. This is also known as chiri o kiru, or chozu o kiru, literally, cutting the dust or water. The etymology is from tearing grass to cleanse the hands when there was no purifying water, chozu, or just rubbing them in the air when there was no grass. This was originally to confirm that the rikshi had nothing hidden in their hands, being completely unarmed before the bout. Sumo training. Suriashi foot sliding. In this fundamental sumo move, pull the elbows into the body, push the knees out into a bow-legged stance, and lower the hips. Keeping both feet pressed to the ground, shuffle forward. Putting weight on the inside of the feet and sliding with toes pushing down, this helps to strengthen the legs and develop a good sense of balance. Butsukari pushing. This exercise is divided into attacking and defensive roles. One side rushes into the other, pushing forward powerfully before practicing a controlled fall. The receiving rikshi, who is a little stronger, widens his stance, opening both arms and leaning forward on the right foot to take the oncoming force of his opponent. By repeating the postures in defense and attack, safe falling techniques are required, helping to prevent injury. Ritsure, standing bow. In sumo, the spirit of gratitude is highly valued, and wrestlers always bow respectfully at the end of each bout. Standing naturally, with a straight back, bend the upper body smoothly to an angle of approximately 30 degrees. Tori Kumi, the sumo match. The way of sumo, the spirit of Japan.